Hello guys and dolls, it's me Cora, welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing a review and swatch fest of the Tartlette palette. Now this palette is awesome. Now I'm sure you guys have already seen a lot of reviews for this palette and I'm not going to mince words about it. This palette is pretty great. My mother-in-law actually recently called me. She was at Sephora. She's like, what palette do I buy? And she was telling me she was going to buy some other palette. And I was like, no, you're going to put that down. What you're going to do is you're going to go buy the Tartlette palette because this is a fantastic palette. So for those of you who have not seen it, this is what the outside of it looks like. Purple. How much do we love this? And then on the inside you have 12 beautiful neutral eyeshadows that are all matte. Now if you've never used Tarte eyeshadow before, it's somewhat powdery. I will say that. Some people don't like it because it's a little bit powdery, but it's also very pigmented, smooth, wonderfully blendable, and it's long lasting. It's a really great eyeshadow formula. However, I think one of the reasons why Tarte is not any more popular brand is because they don't have permanent eyeshadow palettes. They are known for doing their today's special values on QVC where you can get a lot of products and it's amazing. It's totally awesome. But a lot of those palettes, they have colors in them that don't come back around again. And then I'm like, ugh, because I want to use it in a tutorial, but you guys can't get it. Or just, it's frustrating if I need to buy another one of them. So I love that this is at least semi-permanent palette. I believe it's relatively permanent to the collection. But speaking of their today's special values, they actually sent me one that I will talk about at the end of this video. Kind of excited about it because there's a really awesome brush in there. But I do want to kind of, for your FTC disclaimer situation, I did buy the Tartlette palette myself and they did send this to me. So there you go. So let's go ahead and talk about the palette itself. Inside you have 12 neutral eyeshadows that are all in a matte formula. I do find that these actually work best with a stickier base because they're a little bit on the powdery side. So a less dry base they won't stick to as well. It's totally fine. I mean, it works fine with almost all primers. However, certain ones that I use often, like the Milani Shadow Eyes, it has a very dry down, so it doesn't work well with this. But any of your usual primers like this and stuff work great with it. So it's really not a problem, but it's just something that I do want to mention that they are a little bit on the more powdery side, just for blendable. The Tarte eyeshadow formula is one I actually like to use in my kit. In fact, they did like a CC matte palette last year and I actually used that one in my bridal kit because the colors are perfect for bridal. Also, I believe that this one would be so perfect for bridal. Just great neutral colors. So let's go ahead and talk about the eyeshadows in this palette. So the first row here has your sort of warmer neutral colors, starting with Free Spirit, which is like a buttercream yellow, creamy highlight type shade. We have Force of Nature, which is that perfect transition warm shade. It's not so warm that it won't work on people who have cool tone skin. It's just perfect. It's really quite a great color. If anything, for me, it might be just like a smidgen lighter than I would like it to be, but I will just go ahead and mix it in with the color below it to make it a little bit deeper, which is what I did for my crease today. Then you have Dreamer, which is a gorgeous milk chocolate, and then Multitasker, I think is what it's called, yeah, which is more of like a dark chocolate. So you've got your milk chocolate, you got your dark chocolate. So for the second row, we have our sort of pink and mauve tone neutrals. It starts out with Caregiver, which is a very pale pink. You can tell that because you can see that it's a little worn away, that I really like this one for going on my inner corner, which is what I did today. It just brightens everything up and makes it a little happy, but it's not overtly pink to where it's like pink eyeshadow. The next one in this palette is called Natural Beauty. This is a great neutral mauve eyeshadow. I love mixing that with that top color right there. This whole row is so great. The whole palette's great. The next color is called Best Friend, which is a lovely, lovely mauve color, great for that crease. And then the final color on that row is called Bombshell, and it's a very dark, dark purple. I would say if any of these in the palette have a slightly dry texture, that would be it, but it's still totally workable. It's not a bad eyeshadow at all. It's just by comparison to the others, it's just a little bit dry. And then on the bottom row, we have more of our slightly more cool tone neutrals. So we start out with Super Mom, which you can see the logo is totally worn away. I've used that one a lot. I really like it. I love a good highlight. And then the second one in that palette, I don't know what that's called actually, Wanderer. Wanderer is more of a slightly yellow toned neutral transitional type color. This one here, Power Player, oh my god, I love it. It's like the perfect gray eyeshadow. It's so good. And then the final color here is Fashionista, which is a nice black. What I love about this palette is all these colors are matte. They're so blendable with everything. It's such a great palette to use in conjunction with something shimmery. It's very easy to go on a trip with this because you just need this one palette. It's got tons of highlight shades, tons of mid-tone colors, tons of deeper colors right there and there. You could even use a flat liner brush and use these darker colors as eyeliner, which is something I did today. It's so versatile and wonderful. And you just have to bring like one or two shimmer colors if you want a pop of color. So that is something I love about this palette. It's something I think I might get another one of these for my kit, keep this one for myself, and get another one of these because the colors are so beautiful for bridal, which is what I usually do when I'm doing makeup for other people, and I really love the palette. I really, really love that palette. I think if you have a more conservative work environment, this is a wonderful palette for you because there's no crazy shimmer. There's not a whole lot of dark colors in here, even though there are some deeper ones. Like I mentioned, they're perfect to use as a liner. This is such a great palette for pretty much anyone, actually, because even if you are more advanced with makeup, this is a great little neutral palette to bring with you, to bring with your fun eyeshadows and add those as your pops of color, but have these to be your transitional colors, be your highlights, etc., etc. Great palette, love it. So while I have your attention, and since they just sent this to me and I haven't had a chance to swatch any of these or anything like that, this is the Miracles from the Amazon 6-piece collection from Tarte. This is their little press release. So it comes with this really cute bag. I love it. It's like gold and purple. I love Tarte's branding and all of their like purple and gold stuff. I love one of the reasons why they're one of my favorite brands. So in this little bag you get 6 different products. The first one is their Gifted Mascara, which I have not tried. At least I don't think I've tried this. I really like how it's like a bamboo outside and has a brush like this, nice and full. I think my friend Jamie has used this and liked it, or maybe she hated it. I can't remember. But you guys know I'm very specific about my mascaras. I have to use the latex-based tubing style mascaras, so I've never really tried that out myself, so I can't say whether it's amazing or it's not amazing. I don't know. Next thing that comes in this bag is a palette. Looks like it's like inlaid with mother of pearl. I love it. And then on the inside you have a collection of 6 different eyeshadows. So you have your kind of like mauve-y colors here, and then these are sort of like grayish, almost kind of mauve-y a little bit too on this side. I did actually put a little bit of this one in my crease after I had already put on the colors from the Tartlette palette because they were just a little bit light, and I'm like, let me just put that in. So I put this little gray color here in. And the blush that I'm wearing today is also from this palette. Now unfortunately they did this thing. Yeah, I hate this. Oh, Tarte, please stop doing this. All brands, actually, please stop doing this. So the little slipcover will tell you what colors are on there. I think I'm just going to take like a label maker and just put them on the back because it drives me absolutely nuts. And that's something, oh my god, I can't believe I didn't even mention this. In the Tartlette palette, all the names are written on there. Oh, thank you, Tarte. Thank you. Because I hate when they're not written on the palette. It drives me insane. The next thing that comes with this little set is a lip gloss. This is their Lip Surgeons. This is exquisite. I'm wearing it today. It looks like this. In fact, I could probably use a fresh coat since I've been talking so much. The wand on this is interesting and has a little like cutout portion, so it has a nice contour on your lips. I quite like it. And then the final things that come with this palette are a little double-ended brush right here, which I would assume is to use with the eyeshadow palette. Then it comes with the Maracuja Miracle Foundation. I've never been a huge fan of this foundation, I'm just going to be completely honest. I think that they may have reformulated it because this is a different bottle type, or maybe this is just the set version of the bottle. However, this next item makes it all worth it, and that is the Maracuja Miracle Foundation Brush. This brush though, no, it has blush all over it right now, so sorry about that, but it is so damn soft. Pardon my French. It's oh my god, I can't believe how soft this freaking brush is. So I used this today to do my contour, my highlight, and my blush, all which applied with like an airbrush type look. Oh, and it's just, I just want to rub it all over myself. It feels so good. In terms of this set, there's a couple things that I'm like, I don't like double-ended brushes. I do really like the bag. I love the lip gloss. I love the eyeshadow palette and blush palette. The blush in here, it's called Talented, and I'm wearing it today. Oh, I love it. It's a beautiful warm with a little bit of a glow. How about we do? And then this brush though. This brush, and do you see it has an angle and it's just so soft and perfect. Oof, I love it. So that is the today's special value from Tarte that they sent me. Thank you guys so much for sending that to me. And also the Tartlette palette, which I love. And yeah. So my camera battery is dying. It's like stressing me out. So I'm like trying to film this outro and I'm like, oh. Anyway, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching my video. Remember to have a safe and happy holiday, and I will see you guys in my next video. Remember to just be yourself. See you, bye.